Aroma Point. Satyam, Nityam, Nichayam. Listen up.
Hello.
Ma, what happened after that?
Hello, அக்கா நீங்களா? Okay. Don't tell me you're calling me again for the Annie story.
Let me shamelessly admit to you. I called only to know about her.
ஐயோ என்னால இதை நம்ப கூட முடியல. Anyway, I'll tell you what happened. எங்க விட்டேன்?
இந்த டீம் குட் இன் போட்டு வாங்குறது.
எஸ் டீம் கூட போட்டுவாங்க. எஸ் அதுக்கப்புறமா they found out a lot about Annie actually. And they realized that they could not go anywhere further in their investigation. And they had to change the angle in which they were investigating the case.
Oh.
Because now they knew that Annie had totally different characteristics which they were not aware of earlier.
Correct.
So now with some inside information from the police, they spotted Annie's car.
What? Hello. Munnadi, you told me that they pulled her car from a lake, na?
Yes. அங்கதான் ஒரு ட்விஸ்ட் இருக்கு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இத கேளுங்க. So they spotted Annie's car. சரின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they went with the information. They tried to track down the person who was driving the car. And they went and talked to that guy.
Okay.
And it happened to be a boy who was driving the car, and he said that car was a gift from his mother.
Enadhu?
Exactly, a gift from his mom, and his mom was in a old age home, which is about 520 kilometers from where he was staying. Can you believe it?
I can't believe this, but hey, I'm so sorry, da. I've got to cut the call now. After so many days, my Sandy has finally come out. I think she's hungry, da. Let me catch up with her.
Okay, நீங்க போங்க. சாண்டி தான் முக்கியம். You please go attend on her.
Bye, thanks. Bye.
Guys, where are y'all?
What?
I have some good news. Guess what? Sandy has come out of her room.
Wow! This is awesome!
Exactly.
God, those little chits that we send under her door, God's word actually helps. Sweetheart, every evening, Roji and myself have been visiting her after work, and she never opens the door. Alright, so what we did is, we still didn't give up. We went to her door and we always tried to talk to her, and we sent in these Bible chits under her door, and that's what actually worked right now.
That I can understand. You both are totally capable of.
Not smart. God.
Okay, God through y'all.
Right. If we can do that, anybody can do that. Just a matter of willingness and availability. You know?
Okay, come, let's go see her. Yeah.
Nice to see Sandy actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that she has opened up, I think it's time that we try to look out for some therapy or treatment for her.
Therapy? What?
Yes, like, like counseling, maybe some pills. Help her, right?
Are you serious? How is a therapy or a counseling gonna help somebody fix problems permanently? Maybe temporary fixes, but that's not what we want for Sandy.
See, I'll explain to you what exactly I mean.
What? Even without you explaining, we understand your intention, Barney. But let's dig into the matter and get to the root of it. What do you think caused Sandy her current situation?
Well, low self-esteem. She's been bullied by her friends. And to top it, she lost her boyfriend to somebody else. So obviously she is going through depression because of that.
So here is where we differ. That is what you're thinking is a problem, no? Superficially, it may seem to be this, but at the root level, it is something else.
And what is that?
Sin.
Sin. Come on. You can't be serious. This is like being so unjust and, like inhumane. That poor thing is already being victimized by society. And you tell that it's because of her sin.
You've judged us too soon here. Sin is the root cause for all the problems in the world. In fact, either you do the sin or either you are a victim of someone else's sin.
Can you explain that?
Let's just begin with understanding what sin is. Simply put, sin is just loving oneself more than anybody else and hurting and hating others. Well, thanks to Adam and Eve, who actually started all of this.
Oh no, not again. They just ate a fruit.
You get back to the same point again, which was already explained. See, in fact, if I say that this is an outcome of somebody's jealousy, can you believe it? Lucifer, that fallen angel, his plot, all of this is. I can explain to you if you want me to.
Yes.
See, one side we have this Lucifer, and who's this jealous guy, and the other side we have man who was directly under the authority of God. Now Lucifer wanted to destroy this relationship between God and man. So what did he do? He made them do what he did, breach authority. How did he do that? The moment man who was directly under the authority of God listened to somebody else instead of God, he has taken authority in his own hands, right? So this is breach of authority. This is exactly what Lucifer did. Matter finished. That gave Lucifer, Satan, enough access to influence mankind easily, mess up our life easily. Until date, we are dealing with it.
And how is that connected?
So it's not a matter of us eating a fruit, it's a matter of authority and the misuse of the sin. Right? This is where all problems started and life just got messed.
Why? Because God is extremely disappointed and hurt. Why? Because when we hurt His special creature, mankind, who is designed in God's image, it's like hurting God. So He's obviously not going to be with man. He will distance Himself. And man, He's not designed to be that way. We were designed to be with God. We can't survive without God. It's like this. See, now if this phone is not charged, can it function effectively? Our power bank similarly is God, only God. If we are not with Him, we cannot function effectively, and that's going to get things bad, messier. That is exactly what is happening to us, and we are dealing with that.
Oh yes, now I get it. If we want our life to get better, then we need God to be with us always.
Was that? And man was trying to do this through various modes but failed miserably. Then God Himself, Jesus, came down to this earth and He lived a life and He did good works, good deeds, and they crucified Him on the cross, but He rose again. And whoever has established a relationship with Jesus has established a relationship with God Himself.
So, only through Jesus, the relationship with God is now established. Hence, Jesus is the only antidote to sin. We don't need therapies. We need Jesus, who's a solution to all man's problems.
So, Sandy does not need therapy but just Jesus.
Well, not just Sandy. I guess we all just need Jesus. Else, we are going to land up hurting others and in turn, ultimately, hurting God.
That's the point.